Now that you're finally here in my bedroom, I have one last question for you. Are you sure you want this? Good. Then get on your knees and stay there until I tell you you can get back up. I want you to sit there and just listen. There we go. Good girl. You're so pretty looking up at me like that. Do you want a pillow so your knees won't end up hurting? Sorry, that was kind of mean. I'm not actually going to give you a pillow. I want your knees to hurt. Consider it a taste of what's to come. I'm not a very kind master, you see, because I don't care for your needs or wants. All I really care about are my own, and how you'll be the one to satisfy all of them. If you want to become mine, if you want me to own you, then you'll do anything for me. You'll forget about yourself. What happens to you doesn't matter. What do you feel doesn't matter. All that matters is your service to me. That's why you're on your knees, to make sure that you understand your place, to make sure that you understand that you will always be below me. You know, I was kind of surprised that you approached me the way you did. Who asks someone to be their master out of the blue like that? To be honest, that's not even the part that surprised me the most. It's not the first time I've received messages like that. I get them quite often. Most girls have selfish reasons for coming to me. That's why I usually ignore them. Ultimately, they just want the pleasure I can bring them. But that's where you differ from them. You didn't contact me solely for your gain. Instead, you decided to tell me all the reasons why you think I deserve someone like you. Someone who wants to be nothing but my property. I've got to say, you really are a nasty girl. You basically wrote an essay degrading yourself in the hope that I can somehow make you feel that little bit of self-worth you're looking for. Isn't that twisted? You're so broken that you need someone to treat and use you as a toy to feel even a little useful. I guess you do get something out of this exchange after all. A purpose in that pathetic excuse for a life you have. I know I'm being harsh, but you should know I'm not judging you. On the contrary, actually, I can put a girl like you to good use. I'll teach you how to be good for me, and in return, you get to feel like someone needs you. You'll finally have someone that won't leave you. Sure, I'll make you do things you'd rather not do, but you'll be appreciated for it. Something that you haven't experienced before, I bet. Now, before we continue, let's make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into. You need to know exactly what it means to belong to me, so we're going to go over a few rules. We'll start with the most important one. I require complete obedience from you. You will never question me because I am superior to you. There will never come a day where we are equals. In your eyes, I should be nothing less than a god, and that is how you'll treat me. As soon as you hear me speak, I expect you to drop what you're doing so that you can listen for your next command. No matter what opinions or ideas you may have held before, you will consider my word to be the truth, your truth. I suggest you try to follow this rule closely, because if you don't, I'll gladly break you down until you're just a shell of your former self. All I need you to be is a mindless toy who is always ready to do as I say. This is overwhelming for you, isn't it? Hmm, I thought so. But I can see something beyond that too. I can see it in your eyes. The nerves make you want to look down at the floor, but you can't help but stare at me as I speak. You're not just nervous or scared. There is excitement too. Is that why you're hanging on to my every word? And why you're so desperately trying to rub your legs together? Dumb little girl. You probably didn't think anything would come from that first message you sent. But here you are, on your knees, about to submit to me. It's too late to turn back now, sweetheart. Although I don't think you want to anyway. I think you want me to continue and tell you what your life will be like. Don't you? That's what I thought. Good girl. Does that mean you agree to my first rule? Good. Then come up here and seal your contract with a kiss. Mm. 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 That's it. Mm. Now that's a good girl. Mm. Mm. Kiss your God. Mm. I'm the only thing that matters in your life now. Mm. I'm the only one that can make you feel good. Mm. Without me, you're worthless. Mm. You need me to feel useful. Mm. Did Daddy not love you? Has no one ever treated you with love and affection? Mm. Oh, poor thing. Mm. Is that why you're desperate enough to look for validation from strangers? Mm. Is that why you're here with a man you don't know, ready to let him do whatever he wants with you? Mm. God. Whatever it is, I don't care, and neither should you. As long as you do everything I ask of you, I'll give you the approval that you crave so much. Are you ready to hear more? Of course, there is more. I am going to turn you into such a nasty little thing. You'll be played with day in, day out, And no matter what I ask of you, there will only be one answer possible, and that is yes, sir. Now, let's get you back on your knees. I've got something for you to take care of. Time for you to prove that you deserve my attention, that you can indeed be put to good use. If you're still here, then thank you so much for listening to the entire audio. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Also, take a look at my Patreon if you want to support me.